Episode 1. Episode 1 of Alex Rider Season 3 kicks off with Alex, Tom, and Kyra jetting off to Malta, not for the typical touristy activities, but on a mission to track down the mysterious widow, a key to Alex's past and possibly his biological father. Malta is not just a pretty backdrop, but it's also where a sinister world domination-loving organization, Scorpio, got its start. The trio's hitting roadblocks to finding the widow, but Alex's instincts say she's in Malta. Tom suggests roping in Alan Blunt from MI6, but Alex nixes the idea, citing Blunt's notorious habit of keeping him in the dark. As the episode progresses, Max meets Julia, who is interested in Alex's search for the widow. Max tells her about Alex being in Malta and looking for the widow. Julia asks Max to sit down and tell her everything about Alex, hinting that she has a connection to Alex Rider. It becomes clear that Julia has been monitoring Alex closely since his arrival in Malta, suggesting a deeper involvement or interest in his mission. Julia sets up a video conference with the top brass at Scorpio, where she reveals her involvement in a project called Invisible Sword. This operation will strike fear into the heart of the UK by targeting its innocent citizens, hoping to force the country into submission. To demonstrate the effectiveness of Invisible Sword, Julia remotely triggers a heart attack in Leary, a banker, resulting in her death. With plans to unleash Invisible Sword on millions in the UK, Julia is confident that the country will comply with Scorpio's demands. So, who is this Julia? There's a high chance that she is the widow Alex is looking for. Kyra tracks the widow to a villa but is attacked by armed guards. Alex jumps in and fights off the guards just in time, but Kyra gets stabbed. The attack confirms they're on the right track. Kyra thinks it might be a trap by Yasin and Scorpio, but Alex believes otherwise and suspects that everything is connected to his past. Jack Starbright calls in with info that the villa was bought by a shell company under Nikolai Rothman's name, who's long dead. His wife, Julia, inherited the villa. In the current day, Julia is hosting a private event at the Valletta Museum, and Alex plans to sneak in. Kyra hacks her way onto the guest list, giving Alex a free pass to enter the museum. At the event, Alex follows Julia to the museum library, where she's talking to Dr. Kovacic, the scientist behind the Invisible Sword. Kovacic asks for more money to keep things quiet, and Julia hands him a pouch with $8 million worth of untraceable diamonds. Alex tries to stay hidden but gets spotted by one of Julia's men. Luckily, he manages to escape after a brief chase and a scuffle. The episode review. So, what's the deal with this invisible sword? Is it some kind of weapon? It sure looks that way. From what we've seen, it's a dangerous weapon that can cause mass destruction with just a push of a button. But it's not a nuclear weapon, it's more like a chemical weapon that can be operated from anywhere in the world. Now, Scorpio wants to use this weapon to force the United Kingdom to bow down to their demands. Also, what about Julia and Alex? There's definitely a connection between them that's going to be explored in upcoming episodes. It'll be interesting to see how their story unfolds.